treatment. In the 1940s, during the World War, Soviets wanted their troops to be in long periods of wakefulness. They came up with a gas that could do that and used a few war prisoners as test subjects. They filled the room with gas, and after almost 4 days of being awake, the test subjects started to show signs of insanity, and their situation worsened as the time passed. When the gas supply to the room was finally cut off after 15 days and the room was opened, the Soviet scientists saw something really gruesome. The test subjects had ripped their organs and nerves out, and some even feasted on their body parts. Though it remains unclear to this day whether the reason for this complete madness was the lack of sleep or the gas itself, or is the incident even true at all, the true purpose of sleep is uncertain to biologists. Theories have been made as to why sleep is important to us, and the one that makes the most sense of them all is the brain plasticity theory, which states that our brain needs sleep so its nerves and neurons can reorganize. When we sleep, the brain's waste clearance system, which in scientific terms is called glymphatic system, cleans out the unfavorable and toxic byproducts from our brain, which allows our brain to work better once we wake up. If we stopped sleeping, these byproducts won't be cleaned from our brain, and we will lose the efficiency of our brain. Some of these byproducts can even cause brain diseases like Alzheimer's. Research has shown that sleep is necessary when it comes to making new memories. Sleep converts short-term memories into long-term memories, and with that, sleep also erases the unneeded information that we collect throughout the day. If we avoid sleeping, after a while, the brain stops registering new memories, and the person becomes amnesiac, failing to recognize the moments they have lived. A common sleep disorder is insomnia, in which an individual has problems falling asleep or maintaining a healthy sleep duration. Almost 35% of adults are affected by insomnia all over the globe. The most popular case of insomnia would be that of Michael Jackson. The wildly popular entertainer struggled with chronic insomnia and took a bulky anesthesia medication called Diprivan to fall asleep. A medical report on his death concluded that it was a lethal dose of this medication that killed Michael on June 25th. But there are better ways to deal with insomnia or other sleep disorders. The main function of our brain is to process emotion, and as humans, our emotions are something that define us. Emotions decide what relations are we going to have, how we are going to react to certain situations, and even decide what our personality is going to be. Emotional health is another aspect of our brain that sleep regulates. If we don't get enough sleep, we can't process our emotions properly. For example, a sleep-deprived person won't know how to react in a situation of fear. They are probably going to overreact in a situation involving risk or danger. After almost 2 days of no sleep, you will find yourself with lower reaction time and reduced perceptual and cognitive functions. In some cases, 3 days of no sleep has led to hallucinations. Longer time of sleep deprivation can cause permanent brain damage as well. Fatal familial insomnia is a rare genetic brain disease that causes hallucinations, dementia, and ultimately death. So in short, lack of sleep for an extended period can cause death. Now let's talk about the physical repercussions and the effects on a person's body if they stopped sleeping. A major role of sleep is believed to be energy conservation. By sleeping, the body lowers its usage and caloric needs and saves that energy for later. Body conserves almost 35% more energy in sleep than in complete wakefulness. So we can say that if we stopped sleeping, we would have to consume more food and water to keep up with more energy usage by our body. Cellular restoration is another vital physical phenomenon of our body that happens during sleep, which is responsible for muscle repair, protein synthesis, tissue growth, and hormone release. Our muscles and body would almost stop growing and developing if we stopped sleeping. To put it in simpler words, all the workout and exercise that you do in the gym would have little or no effect on your body. Another detrimental effect that no sleep has on a person is an increased body weight. Sleep controls a number of hormones of our body, like ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin is a chemical in the body that elevates your appetite and makes you hungrier. If you stopped sleeping, there would be an increase in ghrelin level in the body. This increased level of ghrelin makes a person hungry and lets them consume more calories than needed, which increases the risk of obesity and metabolic syndrome. Sleep controls the amount of insulin in the body, which is a hormone that is responsible for processing sugar and glucose in our body. Avoiding sleeping also will increase blood sugar levels and cause type 2 diabetes. Lack of sleep will also disturb our immune system. A strong immune system is dependent on sleep. Our body produces cytokines and certain immune cells that fight infections and destroy harmful germs. If someone stops sleeping, these cells and proteins won't be produced, and the person will get sick easily. That's why it is recommended to sleep if you are having a flu or cold. It is not clear why, but scientists believe that sleep supports a healthy heart because a link can be seen between the lack of sleep and heart disease. There may not be a definite reason for sleeping, nor an absolute effect of not sleeping. It's unknown why human beings evolved into this mechanism of sleep, but one thing that we can say with complete certainty is that sleep is essential for life. Give a like to this video and press the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet. Stay tuned for our next video, and until then, take care.